So I missed a massive war that broke out in that last video, and it's pretty funny because it's so early on in this series, but this is honestly going to change things from here on out. China and North Korea both declared war on South Korea, which pulled in the USA. So we might see a lot of maybe nuclear exchanges here. I mean, I don't exactly know, but the Korean Peninsula is going to be a mess.
Now, obviously, the United States control the most amount of nuclear weapons in the entire world. I am in second place, but even I did kind of do a test with the USA just to kind of look at what they had going on here. They've got a lot of nuclear missiles. I think if we had like 75%, they had 100%. We have like 75% of their entire nuclear missile capabilities. So this might be really, really good because the Americans control some islands out here in the Pacific. I know that they're probably going to get up some city-state allies, maybe with Taipei here, or who knows. But they will send over submarines and carriers, and I'm pretty sure, because I've seen it happen, I've seen the USA nuke the crap out of China when this happens. And if that happens, then this is good because, well, for one, he's wasting a lot of those missiles on China, and it's not me. So that's great. And I don't know. There's a lot of implications for that. I mean, it doesn't make our job any easier because I can't just declare war on the USA single-handedly. Again, NATO goes to war with all of them, and just because the USA uses up all their bombs or their missiles, I should say, doesn't mean that France and Germany and the UK have ran out. They still have a lot too. Nuclear bombs they're going to mess you up in this mod. So I need to be really, really careful of that. I'm trying to stay out of war from any sort of other nuclear power, but we'll see. Anyways, I have kind of already fixed my economic situation with only 3 caravans and cargo ships. So that's a really good sign. I might end up I might be able to ally Warsaw if I really push hard enough for it. Kiev, I think, is where we're going to go to war next, so we'll kind of get ready for that. I'm not going to waste any of my nuclear missiles. They cost too much production, way too much production. We are going to just try to drive in there with hopefully a lot of artillery units, and that's what I'm going to do right now, is we're going to build a few artillery. Actually, you know what? You could build a battleship. That would be great to build a battleship. Now, we have 10 resources of oil, so we'll be fine with just a few battleships being built. I want to really kind of mass-produce artillery, because we don't have any. We don't have any for some reason, and I'm a big artillery guy. I don't have to take any damage back, so that's great. Let's go ahead and do that. So, cargo ship, let's go to Turkey for now. Well, first off, let's make sure that we've got a lot of, we've got some, oh gosh, no. I'm not going to trade. I'm not going to go to New York. Let's go to Istanbul. There we go, right there. As long as we protect against Kiev whenever we do go to war, then let's just make sure that we do that. Okay, so there's a caravan. What do we got? We've got 3 of them built up. India is not a safe route, I don't think. You're talking about going through, I believe this is Kazakhstan, Afghanistan, Pakistan, and finally getting to Delhi. I don't think so. And I don't really want to trade with NATO either. So maybe let's go to, we can maybe focus on Turkey. No, that's going straight through Kiev territory. Dang it. Jerusalem, we can go to Israel. I'm okay with that, I guess. Let's go ahead and do that. Let's go to Israel. Okay, and then the next caravan, let's go to China. Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Definitely China is kind of where I initially had planned. Where are you going? I'm hoping that my caravan can't get destroyed by nuclear bombs if that does end up happening. We'll see. It's going to be a mess here, and we get kind of a bird's eye view of everything that's going on. So I'm not really willing to join in here. I guess I could try to go to war with North Korea, but well, you know, we might slip. We might do that, actually. We might. You know what we're going to do? I'm going to take this missile cruiser. Actually, you know what? Even better. Let's take a destroyer, and we're going to go around this way. And we're going to go into Taipei territory, just north of it, staying outside of Japanese territory also. A few barbarians, I guess, are spawning up. And I'm going to see if I can get better vision. If I can... Ooh, China and Iceland are allied. If I can maybe roll into North Korea and take it, then I'm going to do that. I probably won't do it for... Well, see, I don't think that's going to happen because we would need open borders through South Korea. Okay, yeah, I'm trying to stay cool with you, China. Yeah, we would need... Oh, no, actually, all we need is open borders through China. And I think I can get that. I'm pretty sure. Let's go ahead and ask them for an embassy after this turn processes. I'm only losing -20. This is great. This is really good. Only -20 gold per turn. And I'm going to fix the happiness, so we're going to be doing a lot better. I think this is going to be okay. Okay, so everyone's so far pretty happy with me. I mean, it's only turn like 3 right now, so I would I would hope that people aren't super pissed off at me. They're going to be. It will eventually have to be Russia versus the world, I'm sure. But I am going to try to hold off on that for now. We're not really ready for that sort of thing. Again, if I can get up a strong ally in the beginning, maybe 2 strong allies, they're more than likely going to stay on my side when, the stuff hits the fan, if you know what I'm saying. Saudis are also trying to go to war with Israel. So we had Turkey, Iran, and the Saudis all come up to me and say, hey, can you go to war with Israel? No, not doing that. I don't want to do that. Not yet. Not yet, at least. I do want to attack the Middle East. I do kind of want to attack Afghanistan for, historical reasons. I know that Soviet Union, Afghanistan had some problems and stuff like that. But I would like to do that. We'll see, though. Again, this is kind of a scenario mode. So Pakistan is under autocracy as well. See, that's the only thing. Maybe I shouldn't attack the Middle East, even though they've got some resources like oil for me and some uranium. Ooh, okay, so wait a second. South Korea. I don't know how long this is going to last because you're South Korea and you just got attacked. Oh, nope, okay. Oh, that's not a very good deal. Oh, that's messed up. I don't know. What was I going to say? Yeah, I don't think I should attack the Middle East because they are among the only autocracy nations in this world. They're, if anything, going to be allied to me before anybody else. And I'm also wondering if Iran is going to get up the Manhattan Project. That will be kind of interesting to see if they do. I imagine they will. I mean, they have uranium right here. They have the capabilities. Because currently, at the start of the game, they don't have any opportunities of building an atomic bomb or anything like that. So I'm very, very fascinated to see if that's going to happen. That'll be pretty interesting. That's probably the number one thing I'm most excited to watch out for is just if Iran builds a nuclear bomb. Okay, so Caravan has been finished up. Again, we're going to continue to increase our military size since I think we can hold off on it. Okay, so another cargo ship's been finished. So you build me another artillery. This is my unique unit. It can actually carry, I believe, missiles, nuclear missiles and stuff like that. So that's pretty cool. It can carry 2 cargo. So it can carry planes too. Yeah, and I'm going to go out in the Pacific. We're going to explore. We're not going to just stay here. Okay, so if I can go to China, that would be good with this caravan. I'm going to stick to going to China. Here we go. 9 gold per turn back. I do have a cargo ship, but I think, let's go to North Korea let's go to North Korea for now. Is that a good, South Korea? Oh my gosh, look how much money okay, I gotta go to South Korea. So much money being made there. That's just way too good of an opportunity. We can't pass that one up. Same thing here. Same thing goes here. Well, that's fine. I'm not trying to deal with East Asia. Even though maybe I should be. Maybe I should be more trading with the Middle East than East Asia. That might be a better idea. We'll see. We'll see. Okay, so you finished off also the caravan. Again, we're going to mass produce artillery all around the world. Okay, so a couple of denouncements have been going on. I know people, for some reason, don't really like Brazil. Maybe that would be a good thing. Maybe a Brazilian friendship. Although Brazil really can't help me out that much. But it is about trade. You know what I mean? It's mostly about trade. And if I can get a safe cargo ship route to Sao Paulo, Rio de Janeiro, any of these coastal cities, that would be great. Salvador, that would be good, obviously, and probably making me a lot of money too. So, but again, we could attack Sweden. Maybe we can go after Sweden. They're not allied to anybody. Again, China's allied to Iceland, which is a pretty interesting first initial development, making 32 gold per turn right now. And let's just check if this mod requires the same amount of money to be allied. Let's check on that. So as soon as maybe, let's see, what are we going to wait for? Do we want to wait for the artillery to finish up, or do we want to wait for, I mean, technically we don't need to wait at all. It's just I've got a bunch of melee units, and we are going to need a few to attack Kiev. Kiev has a few mountains and hills near it. So I do want some range units, and I don't want to focus on my air force too much. I guess I could. It doesn't really matter because Ukraine has no defensive air units at all. So I don't think we take too much damage back. Mechanized infantry, we should be able to deal with those pretty easily. But again, I don't think I'm going to attack anybody before I get a huge artillery force. I think that's what I'm going to do. So what are we figuring out? What's going on? David Cameron's plotting against Angela. And really? Okay, so let's go ahead and maybe try to break apart this relationship here. Let's go ahead and do that. Maybe if they go to war, I'm pretty sure that won't I'm pretty sure that unless a nation gets absolutely destroyed, unless if the UK or Germany gets absolutely destroyed, that NATO agreement is going to be in place. I think even if there's wars going on internally, which I'm sure is not really the intentions of this mod, but if that does end up breaking out, I'm pretty sure that that's how it would be. Okay, so what do we have? Plotting against Germany, we saw that. And maybe a sneak attack, a naval sneak attack against somebody. We got to be careful of that. We've got a good military, but someone could sneak attack us. They could attempt it. So China's building up the Apollo program. I thought they already had nukes. Interesting. We have China plotting against, it looks like, I think that is Argentina. The USA plotting against Mexico. Uh-oh. Whoa. India plotting against South Korea. Yeah, South Korea is not doing so well. India's maybe launching a sneak attack as well. Let's see what we have here. Oh, Germany. Germany's possibly doing a sneak attack, but that's about it. And then the Apollo program in Berlin. Okay, so next for our choose production, we did finish up 1 armory so far. So we are at 4 happiness, not bad. But we are going to start to grow in a few more cities. Not as fast as I initially thought, but still. I think that we should be somewhat concerned with happiness. But you don't have any happiness buildings to build us right now at the moment, so you might as well build me an artillery in 5 turns, since you can build it pretty dang fast. Let's go with an armory in 2 turns. Just fix the happiness situation right away. We do have the courthouse, the free courthouses when capturing a city, so we have to keep that in mind. Again, I'm not rushing into a war with Kiev and the Ukraine because I don't know exactly. I don't want to piss off too many AIs. I'm trying to get on a friendly relationship with at least one before I do that sort of thing. Windmill would be good, kind of increasing your production. Okay. And it's a good thing anyways, because I'm making more artillery, and I'm hoping that my economy is going to be able to sustain all these new units that are going to come on board. I'm hoping so. We still have 2 more cargo ships that are coming up, 16 turns and 3 turns, but still something to keep in mind. So it doesn't seem like South Korea is doing super well. I know that the massive navy is probably approaching in the Pacific. I imagine. We're going to see. We have a destroyer and a submarine trying to investigate the situation. Now, this is going to be a really big moment for the campaign. If we see maybe China starting to not do so well, then maybe we should attack China. Why not, right? I mean, why not skip and go for a major power? Obviously, if we can take out China, then we're going to be in a pretty successful situation. China is a great power in this world, in this mod. Also taking out China would give us maybe some access through Vietnam and hold on here. What are you trying to do? No, I'm not trying to go to war. No. Give us access through to Vietnam and Thailand to India. If we could take over China and India, then we're good. We're super good. We can take on NATO easily. But right now we don't have access to India, and at the moment China is a little bit too powerful. They have a pretty good military themselves. This will be interesting because this is the first time in a while that I haven't used the Info Addicts. That Info Addicts mod usually tells us the exact size of a AI military. We don't have that. Pakistan's trying to go to war with South Korea, but I'm not going to get involved with that. Okay. Iran is happy with the autocracy. Yeah, you know what? I think we need to skip out on going to war with the Middle East. People are too... We can get up a lot of friendships, and actually, let's go ahead and check on that right now. Okay, so South Korea is going to fall, and I'm not sure if it's going to fall to North Korea or China. I'm going to guess it's going to be China. North Korea is in a very difficult spot here in this mod. Okay, so we have plotting against Indonesia. Let's go ahead and share this intrigue here. Yeah, why not, right? And then we have... I'm going to share this intrigue too with Germany. Maybe get even better. India's trying to plot against you, Germany. Watch out for them. Definitely watch out for them. Okay, so let's go ahead and check on that. Let's see if we can get some friendships up. We might as well, right? Okay, so you're guarded. Actually, is the entire world guarded? If the entire world is guarded, then more than likely we're not going to be able to get it. We have chosen autocracy. Why don't I have anybody that's friendly? Hey, the USA. They're neutral. Nice. Okay, that's not bad. That's not too bad. Let's check on Iran. That would be a cool ally. Let's see what we have. Declaration of Friendship. Okay, so maybe a little bit too soon. We'll wait. I'll double check on all those friendships right before I go to war. And Kiev right now is where I'm thinking about. I'm taking my time because there's no rush at all. We're completely fine. We don't need to rush into the things too fast. Boom, South Korea's lost its capital. And to who? China. Yep, that's what I thought. China's got a huge force. And so far, I don't see any nuclear fallout. I don't even see any sort of troops from the USA, any sort of naval troops. India wants to go to war with North Korea. No, I'm okay. We could attempt to go to war with North Korea. That wouldn't be too bad. It would be difficult, definitely, because North Korea doesn't have very much land here. But is that worth it? You know, North Korea is not in a good spot, anyways, and I'd have to eliminate that civ entirely. Indonesia wants to go to war with North Korea. I don't think so. I'm not sure. I'm probably going to get on China's bad side if I do that. Okay, everyone wants to go after North Korea here. But I don't think so. Okay, so the first major civilization has fallen to China. Let's try to get... Ooh. So India and Canada have joined together. But unless they have open borders through me, they're not going to be able to do it. Or I guess China would be probably bigger. And I don't think China is going to give open borders. I doubt it. We'll have to wait on that. We'll have to double check. But I don't think China would give open borders. Indonesia's to the south. They're a pretty interesting nation. We could maybe ally them. I don't think Australia has any desire to deal with us at all. Okay, what do we have here? Okay, artillery. There we go. Let's start to gear them off to the west. Not sure how long it's going to take, but we'll prepare ourselves. Okay, here's another caravan. Let's go to Beijing. Perfect. And a cargo ship. We will probably go to... Oh, yes, because South Korea was eliminated. Yeah, that's why that went away. Let's go to Shanghai. Although, this is kind of concerning because I know I'm trading with China for a lot. I'm really kind of focused and dependent on these Chinese trade routes. That if I do end up breaking this sort of economic alliance that we have building up here, it might be a bad thing. It could be bad. Hotels, stadiums... No, let's let us build some more. Let's see. Are we doing good? We're doing 14 gold per turn. Not bad. Oh, that's another thing. I need to check on stock exchanges. If I can build any of those, we need to build it. Okay, so the armory has been finished. Let's build an artillery. And let's also prepare ourselves. Can I go down? Let's see. I can't move into Kiev territory. I could just declare war on them. And, yeah, I can move melee units, like, right now. Let's make sure that we get also... You know what? I'd actually rather than these BMP 90s, just get a mechanized... Actually, we don't have very many mechanized infantry. Let's move you there. Maybe put you one tile up north, move you out to the west, and that'll be good. Okay. And I don't think we need anything else. Yeah, the helicopters don't do very good. They're okay for like range, obviously, and stuff like that. But sieging out cities, no, they don't do so well. Come on, stock exchange. Give me some more money. There we go. There's a bank. But you are going to take forever to build it. Okay, then fine. Build me an armory. Okay, we'll have to keep an eye on how North Korea does in these coming turns. India is plotting against Japan. That's the Japanese leader. We also have China plotting against India. Ooh, okay. And the UK plotting against Kim Jong-un. Okay, let's go to the next turn. Here we are. Let's really try to focus. There we go. So here's one American destroyer. Our destroyer just ran out of movement. Let's kind of go off this way. There it is. Boom. What is this? And 2 nuclear missiles. Okay, so this is what I predicted right here. There's a submarine, the American Los Angeles apparently submarine that's going to move into now. Taipei's not allied to anybody at the moment. So I'm imagining that they have the range from there. They definitely have the range from there. Oh man. Just some jet fighters. I don't think China has any bombs, even though they can build it, I thought. But I'm not sure. Let's go to the next turn. Let's see what happens. We'll have to keep an eye on the USA. Now, the USA processes their turns last, for those of you that are wondering. And I think that makes a difference. Oh, no, they don't. No, they don't. Okay, the Apollo program has just been built. So are they even going to try this? Would they? Maybe not. They might not try it. It's possible that they don't. Looks like we're not going to get to our war with the Ukraine, but that's okay, because I think I was not expecting China and the USA to go to war so early on. I don't think anyone was really expecting that one. We have 7 sources of uranium. Again, I would like to acquire more sources. Kiev has access to... Actually, boom, there we go. We have to go to war with Kiev. Jeez. Ukraine has... what is this? How many... It's not showing me a number here. Does that only mean 1? No, that doesn't mean 1. Yeah, we have to go to war with Ukraine. Even if... Yeah, they're going to be pissed off. We're going to be ready to go before they get too mad, though. And they're not... As long as they're not allied to anybody, we're all good. Great engineer has been produced. Yeah, the strategic resources as well as coal, aluminum. Oh my gosh, they are just baiting the Russian player. This is funny. Whoever made this mod is totally just baiting the Russian player to go after the Ukraine, just because look at all these strategic resources. Like, you can't pass this up. Because I don't have that much. I don't have enough to defend all of NATO. So anyways, guys, I'm going to have to stop right there. Hope you guys are enjoying this series. Again, I am very much enjoying this series. I would very much like to maybe come back to this at some point. Maybe we'll do, I don't know, we'll see. I know a lot of you guys probably want me to play as North Korea. That's a really, really difficult starting position. I tried a little bit of it. Really, really tough, but we'll see. But anyways, I'm having a fun time playing as Putin. So anyways, guys, thank you so much for watching, and I will see you guys next time.